Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Waylanders with me, BringItDon. Off camera, I managed to find one goblin right here on the map. And I think at least one's going to be located at the end of the world, because the quest says goblins are very curious about werewolves. They're always watching them from the bushes. So I'll go there off camera at some point and take a look around, but for now we're going to continue with the Corrupted Circle quest.
The seal's on the door. Magic is useless, only the proper keys will open them. And without the keys...
Looking for these? You probably heard there are some powerful corruptions in this area. I trapped the worst ones in this labyrinth.
You trapped the corruptions in here? After the Druids' College failed for weeks?
No biggie.
Okay, guess Mal's joining our party. We'll make her into a rogue, so we don't have one
Here,
yet.
take this map. It's not finished, but we can use it to track our path through the labyrinth. Name's Mal, by the way. Now shall we? There's corruptions in need of murdering.
Alright, let's go level her up. Still focus on crit chance with her, just like Bareth. Decent dodge chances, she'll be in melee range. Looks good to me. And abilities. She starts with Gouge. Stab the enemy and twist the blade, making them bleed. You can get Ash Bomb. Injure and blind nearby enemies, preventing their next attack from connecting. Execution. Deal a savage blow to the enemy, doing more damage if they have negative status effects. Bramble Bomb. Hit the enemy with a thorny bundle of magical vines, rooting them in place. Can be used multiple times. Assassin's Eye. Totally assess the weaknesses of your enemies, temporarily increasing your utility. And then roll, tumble to a new position. Evasion. Your quick wits and nimble feet make it harder for enemies to hit you. This gives you a plus 25% chance to dodge. And then Cat-like. You're limber and quick, with higher agility than most people. Plus 2 to agility. Well, I feel like this would be good to take on any melee class. We can grab that as well. Better dodge chance. Do Ash Bomb, that's a good utility ability. Execution. Which will be a good follow-up to my character's Sunder ability. And Assassin's Eye. Sadly, we don't have a lot of equipment with us for her, so I might not take her with us quite yet. Well, maybe I will anyway. Doesn't matter which way I go. We're gonna swim by the Vengeance real fast so we can kit out Mal. And this might be an upgrade for Aldoon. Oh yeah, formations. So Bertha's Echelon will give her Dagger Tip. Highly mobile formation that can knock down enemies and deals high damage at close range. Gives you Mug Them. Formation charges, knocking down all enemies in its path. Bleed them dry. Formation slashes every enemy in the specified direction, making them bleed. Blind the Fools. Formation blinds all enemies in the specified direction, making them miss their next attack. And Legendary Smash and Grab. Formation charges, clubbing enemies and knocking them down. All formation members gain bonuses to utility and offensive for their next attacks. So it's worse offense-wise, but this has a whole bunch of slots in it, so we're going to do that. And it's equal stats-wise, but this has 2 slots in it, so it is an upgrade. Now she's not wearing a shirt. Wait, I thought he had a staff. I do not. I've sold it. Alright, let's go slot some equipment. Alright, so nobody's using this anymore. Or this. Alright, I think we're all set. Now let's go turn to this other quest before we do the Labyrinth quest. Because we finished the Stew quest. Well, besides turning it in, of course. We probably start selling the single slot equipment as well, because we have a lot of stuff that has more than 1 slot in it. Order that sword just in case. Alright, so let's go back to the Great Market. I'm pretty sure this is where that quest is at.
Ah, Mill, you've come. Sit down with me. I'll buy you a coffee liqueur. The truth is, I didn't know if you were going to show up. You tend to be very busy.
Romancer? I always have a place for you.
You really know how to flatter someone, but I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I occupy an important place in your whole web of obligations.
You're not an obligation. I like spending time with you.
Really? Not many people say things like that to me. Most people think I'm pretty boring. Too serious. Only thinking about how to run the army. About my father.
Well, that's because they don't really know you.
And you do?
Nope.
Well, it's not so far-fetched. We haven't known each other very long. But I find it very easy to talk to you. Your company is quite pleasant. Actually, I've actually been here for a while, and I've already had a couple of these. I guess I'm looking for some courage I don't have. I'm sure you wouldn't have as much trouble as I do. I mean, this is very difficult.
I can reject her after all of that. Would you prefer me to propose first?
Mill, I didn't want to. I don't want you to think.
It's okay. It's nothing bad. And I like you too.
Really? I mean, I'm very happy that you return my feelings, but I think you'll have to be patient. I am very bad at this.
It's part of who you are. There's no problem.
Oh, Mill. I really like you very much. You can kiss me if you wish, Mill.
Well, this is all extremely unexpected. I thought the romance and vampire was forced. I wonder how many romance options there are going to be in the game if this one was like this. Well, I got the achievement for it.
Have you been longing for our alone time? From now on, it will be even more difficult to find time for the two of us.
I can break up with her. I miss them, of course. But when this is over, I'll have all the time we want, my love.
I'm so relieved to hear you say that. I thought something might have changed between us.
I mean, I don't know how it could have. We barely know each other. If it changes, it will only be for the better.
It's the same for me. Go. I won't distract you anymore. I love you, Mill.
Oh man, that romance. Where is the... Was it this? I think it's her. I was just trying to turn in a stew quest. Fantastic. This is great. Let me just take a look at these. Lettering to self. Have that. Got that. That's easy enough to find. Wonderful. I see a few ingredients. I have everything I need for the stew. I hope you're not adverse to a little more traveling. Because I need beans from Debriga, cabbage from Medu, chestnuts from Alms, meat from the underworld. If you grab me some chorizo from Silas, that'd bring the whole dish together. So I can get most of these. I don't know where... I didn't bring up Brigantia. Wait. Where's Silas or Silas at? Let me probably knock this out real quick. I know what? I do enjoy the overall premise of the game. I think that it needs some more coherent or cohesive writing. It's like the narrative itself is extremely rushed and disconnected. More secrets? Chestnuts. Annoyed tinkling. Here. Alright, that's one down. On to the next. There's one in Underworld. Probably at the market. Assuming over here with these food merchants. Yep. Ah, the recipe hunter has returned. Here for some meat from the Mora herds, I'd wager. The epitome of flavor in meat. I happily provide it, but I'm coming to taste her stew for myself. Okay. Do Medu next. It's a pretty small area. I think this was the place where one of the people we need to talk to is hidden underneath a tent. It's hard to see the dialogue box. And this guy had a... This for the other quest. How many times do I have to tell you that my kitchen isn't a place for tourists? Oh, you again. Let me guess. Madilla's still on her stew thing. That means you must be here for the thing that makes mine special. The cabbage. Here. Try not to overcook it, or it'll ruin the flavor. Many amateurs spoil their food with overcooked cabbage. Oh, and too much cabbage in the stew will make everyone fart. Bad for business. Okay, on to the next. Where's it at? Brigantia and Embrigo. Come back to that one later. That's where we turn in the quest at anyway. Get a little sidetracked, but I'd like to wrap up this quest just to have a cleaner quest log. Sagely nodding. The bear. One of the most dangerous creatures of the forest, to be sure. Once I dreamt I found a cave in the woods. I entered it and found myself in a pile of bones. A great roar from the depths of the cave told me of my folly in entering. I turned to flee, but tangled my feet and something. A massive bear came charging from the darkness. I screamed and threw my hands over my face, its hot breath steaming. And I woke up, my feet tangled in my blanket, my dog breathing up my nose. Stupid mutt. Okay, that's not who I need to talk to. Excuse me, chicken. It's possible the person I need to talk to isn't in this area. It could be... Here we go. Come back for some absolutely finger-free food. It's worth a trip, I can tell you that. Oh wait, you're from Madilla's recipe, aren't you? The beans of Dumbriga. Good, subtle flavors that really round out the stew and help it stick to your belly. Here, take these as my blessing. If Madilla wants to send some of her creation my way, I absolutely wouldn't mind. Alright, then to Brigantia. Still curious why we can talk to her. It's possible the person we need to talk to is not in the market. Doesn't make as much sense, but yeah, because I don't see who we're supposed to talk to. Unless it's somebody inside a tavern. Fantastic. This is great. me just take a look at these. Have that, got that. Easy enough to find. Okay. The locations in Brigantia. I guess it could be in Kingsland. It could be any of these locations, because there's no combat anywhere. Kingsland's the other settlement, so I'm assuming someone here has the chorizo we need. A little silly just wandering around like this, but I don't want to start the other quests. I'm afraid it's going to shoehorn me into a whole bunch of dialogue. Like the Cave of Eternity. I don't see anyone here to talk to. Alright, so there's a lot going on at the... Ring of Blades. Whole strip of tents over here. There's also this down here, but I'm pretty sure this is a blacksmith. Oh, here we go. Who are you? What do you want? Oh wait, you're the one Medela sent down to retrieve the chorizo. Easy enough. I've got more than we can ever use. Alright, let's go finish this quest. Perfect. Perfect. My stew will be legendary. I've labored over this stew for hours, and this may be my finest hour. Here, smell this. It's perfect. Chorizo is strong, but not overpowering. Chestnuts infused it all with an earthy note. Cabbage slightly astringent and bold. The beans adding body and flavor. And the meat from the moray. Okay. I don't know if I ever match this. You have my everlasting gratitude. Here. Oh, got another achievement. The ultimate stew. I guess this is what we got from that. The only tier 3 consumable we have. Sweet. One other quest complete. That's something. Alright. So off camera, I'm gonna look around for these last couple of goblins at the end of the world. Which is a way to increase your inventory size. I thought I was thorough when I went through here previously. Alright, I'm gonna call the episode here. Off camera, I'm gonna see if I can't find the last 2 goblins somewhere in... Is it Brigantia? Oh, no. The Briga. See about wrapping up that quest. We also have this one to do, which I assume we'll just do over time. Not gonna fret about it yet. And, so, yeah. We'll find the last 2 goblins, and then we'll do the Corrupted Circle quest. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.